Delvin finally got his act together. Dr. Watson, I'm going to turn this mic over to you in just a couple of minutes. But given the theme of your presentation today, I got to tell you this little quick joke. Most of these guys have heard it, but this is for your team. This football coach went to his college president and said, "We got to sign this guy. He's a great running back. We got to have him, but his academics not too strong." President said, "Don't worry, I'll give him an easy test and I'll admit him." And so the football coach brought the player to the president, and the president said, "Young man, how much is 5 times 5? He said, 25. And before the president could say something, the coach said, "Give him another chance, Mr. President, give him another chance." I think that's in keeping with our theme today.
"2024 was a year of highs and lows. FAMU experienced great success and challenges as well. The good thing is we went through the rough times, and though we're scratched up a little, we dusted ourselves off and trudged forward. FAMU then, FAMU now, FAMU forever." The Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club looks back at some of the top impactful moments of 2024 as we prepare for a greater 2025. Leading off, 2 weeks after the Celebration Bowl, head coach Willie Simmons announced that he was moving on to Duke University.
He got word of the press conference, which turned out to be the resignation press conference for first time I'm saying that, former FAMU head coach Willie Simmons.
Well, yeah, when we took the job in 2018, again, huge shout out to Dr. John Easton, the athletic director at the time, Dr. Robinson, for giving me the opportunity to come to FAMU as a head coach. And you know, I grew up here, everyone knows that, and just remember seeing the program be vibrant and win championships, compete at the highest level, and we had a goal to bring that back. And so, throughout these years, really worked extremely hard to make that happen. And, we've had some extreme highs, a few lows, and kind of been right there on the cusp for really 4 years. And we're finally able to put it all together this year to bring the first SWAC and HBCU National Championship from the Celebration Bowl here. So just, overwhelmed with gratitude for my time here. I can't say enough about the people. The hardest part of this decision was obviously the student athletes, the guys that I'm leaving behind, but also Rattler Nation, just because of what they've meant to me, to my family, just the overwhelming support, and it's a bittersweet day for me. I'm excited about this new challenge, but also my deepest gratitude is to Rattler Nation and the love that they've given me over the years.
On the brighter side, Coach Mike Rice, a former FAMU National Championship golfer, led the Rattler golf team to the PGA Works Collegiate National Championship, bringing home the school's second HBCU National Championship.
Well, yeah.
Woo. Way to go.
I want to come around when you got to I understand. Appreciate
In the spring, FAMU hired Coach Patrick Crary as the new men's basketball coach for the Rattler basketball team, with the promise of rebuilding the once proud program.
I don't have a lot of slogans, but I have one: relationships and championships. I'm a relationship-based person.
I believe my relationship with God, my family, my players are the most important things that I have in my entire life. I'm devoted to building those relationships on campus, with the campus community, with the faculty and staff, with the student athletes, and with the SWAC conference. I'm here on the highest of 7 hills just for that. In our game, things have become very transactional, and I'm here to build real, substantial relationships that will last a lifetime. A lot of people focus on resources, I focus on alignment. Our program will be aligned from the top of the board and the chair of trustees all the way down to the manager of our program. We are aligned with the vision of FAMU.
Mother Nature certainly played her part this year. Along with the hurricanes, a series of tornadoes rolled through Tallahassee with the most significant damage to anyone's recollection. The campus of FAMU was affected, and Bragg Stadium took a hit as well. With a shakeup at the university that included the departure of the president and the VP and director of athletics, a familiar face was given the reins of FAMU athletics. Angela Suggs was selected as the 19th vice president and director of athletics.
Thank you to all of you for coming this morning. Woo. On Gridiron Down, track field, thy sons the victory never yield. And while they tread a broader life, thy love shall stay them in strife. I'm home, man.
Taking the helm as interim president, Dr. Timothy Beard stepped in and began the work of stabilizing FAMU. He has been an avid supporter of the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club, making a hefty donation on his first ever visit to the club. He has emphasized the importance of raising money for athletics.
But this is a great time to be at FAMU. And this is I believe my third event. The Boosters Golf Club on a golf tournament on Saturday. Luncheon on Saturday afternoon. Just a great atmosphere. Very festive. The food was good. The players were very excited. It's just a good time to be back on the hill. These are the best of times.
Always a bright spot, the first entrance of the Marching 100 is their naming of just the second female drum major in school history. Oluwama Dupe Oloyede earned her baton and became one of the famed FAMU drum major. She would be celebrated by many, but most particularly, FAMU's first female drum major, Corey Bostic.
Yeah, I would say when people ask or reference us as female drum majors, understanding the context in which they're saying it also, because it's true, we are female drum majors. When it comes to denoting history being made, that's important as well. I would say what's interesting is like she said, each drum major is picked for a specific purpose. Mm-hmm. My head drum major, great personality guy. He's also a great choreographer. He has so many good things that make him, him. I have so many great things that make me, me. She has so many things that make her, her. And God blessed us with this body, and we are women. So that's also one thing that we bring to the squad. Like, for me, I'm pretty flexible, but I know that there's something else I have to work on. It just changes per person. Mm-hmm. So for me, I would say when people say that, the way it gets offensive is when they start using that to underestimate us. Like, my eyes are probably saying more than my words could, and how my friends are typically saying, I cannot tell if it's you or the other end who I'm looking at. And if he didn't have a beard, I would think that it was you. I'm like, period. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
A somber moment and a great moment happened in a short period of time. Our founder, Eddie Jackson, finally took his rest, leaving behind an unmatched legacy of supporting FAMU and FAMU athletics. We celebrated him. Then the ultimate honor was bestowed upon him and his wife, Dr. Geraldine Jackson. Dr. Jackson would assume leadership of the newly named Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club as CEO and continue the remarkable legacy of support.
Audrey Waters, please stand up so people can see.
Now at the helm of the Rattler football team, head coach James Colsey pulled out his first win in a tough battle in Atlanta at the MEAC SWAC Challenge, capping a turnaround where the Rattlers won the final game of 2023 in Atlanta and the first game of 2024 in Atlanta as well. A fresh start emerged for the Rattlers. Robert Lockhart, a speedy freshman receiver and kick returner, took this one back to the house, on his way to becoming freshman All-American. FAMU volleyball continued its excellence in the SWAC. The Lady Rattlers dominated the SWAC, winning 19 consecutive matches to no defeats. That includes winning the 2024 SWAC championship, both in the regular season and in the tournament. Coach Jokan Ilmaz now has guided the Lady Rattlers to 3 championships in 4 years of being in the SWAC. The Lady Rattlers would travel to Nebraska for the NCAA tournament.
Seniors, they were swept by Texas. They're seeking their first title since 2017. It would be a 6th national championship for the Nebraska program.
To close out the athletic side, the Rattler football team defeated the BCU Wildcats in the Florida Blue Florida Classic, making it 3 in a row for FAMU. In front of a crowd of over 56,000, it was a way for the Rattlers to reestablish their dominance over BCU. back to the Marching 100. It has many accolades to its credit over the years. Now it adds ESPN Band of the Year to its resume. In front of a live audience and a national viewing audience, the Rattlers defeated the North Carolina A&T Marching Band to claim the crown of the William P. Foster Award as the top HBCU band in the nation. But we didn't need that to know how great they are. On behalf of the Eddie Jackson 220 Quarterback Club, thank you for all your continued support as we go about the business of supporting our beloved university. We will need each and every one of you to reach our goal of $1 million to athletics. So please put aside some coins and make sure you visit 220qbclub.com to donate and to support our great athletics mission. Now, on to the university side. U.S. News and World Report named FAMU once again the top public HBCU. That makes the 6th consecutive year. The University Communications Department produced an impactful video detailing the accomplishments, and we'll end with a salute to the school on the highest of 7 hills, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University.